Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Bonjour, bonjour. Welcome to Chic 365, Elegant Femme's Guide to A Course in Miracles. How are we? We're going to be moving into lesson 252 today. So, if you're joining us for the first time, welcome. If you're brand new to the Femme types, which is Elegant Femme's way of honoring all of who we are. The Femme types are the feminine archetypes, the feminine architecture that support women in living out all of who they are, the indie, the Frenchie, and the New Yorker. I know many of you here have been incorporating the Femme types in your life for years, some of you even decades. So I want to celebrate that actually for a moment. I was reflecting this morning. This has been a very, very big week inside of Elegant Femme. And I'm hearing from quite a few of you who are feeling the same thing. We have a full moon today. It's December 4th. It's this seam line of magic and miracles and that place inside where we get to shift from any limitation into more of the truth of who we are. And so if you're familiar with the Femme types, this is the time to turn it up. Turn up your Femme vision. Go above and beyond anywhere you have ever allowed yourself to be before. Know yourself as the woman who. The woman who. What are your dreams? What are your desires? And I know yesterday the Course said, oh, well, now that we know the truth, we don't need dreams. We don't need desires. And I disagree. I disagree. Oh my gosh, am I disagreeing with the Course in Miracles? I don't disagree with the Course in Miracles at all. The context of truth underneath everything is just true. What I don't align with, and I'm being a little bit cheeky by saying I don't disagree. What I don't align with is that we then drop our dreams or we drop our desires. Here at Elegant Femme, we see desires as the impetus to our spiritual evolution. They're not bad. What the Course speaks about, what we spoke about yesterday, is that difference between approaching something, a dream or a desire, from a place of void inside, with the misunderstanding that if you get that thing, you will then be whole. You will then be finally fulfilled. You will then not need for anything else. And the Course is saying, hold on, none of that's true. The truth is you are love, you are light. You are never in need of anything. That's the truth. And when we honor that truth inside, and then we move towards whatever it is we're seeking, then whatever it is we're seeking becomes an opportunity to further experience that truth in the world. So I feel that dreams and desires are actually very, very important. And this is a beautiful conversation that we have inside of Elegant Femme, because many of us have felt that maybe our desires are good, or are they bad, or are they in alignment with God's will? Is it something that God wants for us? Is it something our soul really wants, or is it something that the ego wants? And this can cause a really big divide. And one of my intentions in coming together post-integration period is to share with you from a deep place inside and what I've experienced, to move out of the misunderstanding and the illusion that God's will is outside of you, that God's will is something that you need to win over, that God's graces is something you need to perform for, make sure you're on the good girl side so that you don't disappoint or you don't get punished, and moving in that energy from a place of self-sacrifice. It's not something that I align with. When we come from the space inside that we are one with God, that we are the light, that we are consciousness expressing itself outward, everything we choose to participate in changes. So with that, who's here? Say hello. Let me see you in the chat. Welcome you here. And as we move into lesson 252, if this conversation is resonating with you, if you're feeling a spark inside that says, whoa, you might not even wrap your head around everything I'm saying. If there's a feeling that goes, oh, whoa, I've been limiting myself. Oh, whoa, I've been buying into the illusion that God is outside of me. Oh, I've been waiting for permission from God, from someone, from anyone outside of me to say it's okay for me to live the way I desire to live. Or if you felt guilty or confused or in conflict with your desires, where I'm going to invite you to go is into The Soul of Beauty. The Soul of Beauty is a book I wrote over the course of 9 years. And just recently, of last season, first season, when my husband and I were sailing. We sailed over 2,000 nautical miles. Oh, I can't believe it. We're going to be back on the boat in the spring. I recorded that audiobook, and these are the conversations that I have inside of the Soul of Beauty to support women in receiving a truth without working on themselves. About this addiction to like personal growth and self-help, which to an extent can be really powerful, but when we cross over into feeling like we need to be fixed, or we're white knuckling it. So the Soul of Beauty is written in a way where you can receive the transformation without you needing to do it. So we're going to put the Soul of Beauty audiobook link here. If you haven't had the opportunity, and if you want that transformation, then we'll make sure that you have access to that. All right. Françoise, you and me, babe. Who else is here? Who else can I welcome and say hello to? All right. How are we feeling since yesterday's lesson, since the 2 that we've had this week, coming back in the fold? All right. Okay, this is so good. This is so good. Today's lesson is so good. Let me take a sip. I've got my creatine, my collagen, my water, all the mixes, all the good things in here. Marine collagen, coffee, bulletproof. We've got all the, who else is a drink person? We go, like, we sit down at the table and I've got at least 2, if not 3 drinks always. All right, lesson 252. And I know someone commented yesterday that I think there was a little bit of confusion with the lesson. We were on the correct lesson, but the course will, of course, give you deeper explanation within the lessons. And I think yesterday, if I remember correctly, there was a description of what is sin. So if you obviously want to read through and integrate for yourself what's in between the lessons, that's absolutely, follow your own inner knowing. Together here, we are moving through the lessons themselves. All right, lesson 252. The Son of God is my identity. How do you receive this? How do you receive this inside? Give yourself an opportunity to just check in. What does that mean to you? What does that mean to you? The Son of God is my identity. So again, my intention and the reason that we're doing Elegant Femme's Guide to A Course in Miracles is so I can share with you my real world receiving and deeper application of embodying this in my life, so that we don't see God as someone outside of us or as something outside of us. So the Son of God is my identity. Personally, I would drop the first 3 words and I would say, God is my identity. If it feels good to you to say daughter, child, co-creator, right? The co-creator with God is my identity. Something that allows it to feel personalized based on how we grew up, our religious background, what it is we've been told. We're all going to interpret things differently. And I believe the course's deepest intention is to unify you, us, as one with God. And so give yourself permission to, and again, I was being cheeky earlier. It's not really about disagreeing, but it is about giving yourself room and space to allow this to land inside of you. It's not from like a homework perspective or I have to make myself believe this, but from a reflective space inside of you of what feels congruent and what shifts the conversation inside. God is my identity. Ooh, what does that bring up? Oh my gosh, do you go into hierarchy and separation? And what does that bring up? It's really powerful to take a look at. So moving into the description, myself is holy beyond all the thoughts of holiness of which I now conceive. We did a post recently that got a lot of attention inside of some really powerful places of my desires are holy. Holy. Do you see yourself as holy? Do you see yourself as holy? And we can have a whole conversation about this, inside of Elegant Femme of, well, what does that actually mean? And what if I've done quote unquote bad things? What if I'm not perfect? How do I still see myself as holy? And the Course would say, well, remember the truth. You are the light of the world. That is your only function. That is why you came. Ultimately, nothing will ever change that. Not ultimately, nothing will ever change that, no matter what you've done or haven't done. You will always be love, always. Myself is holy beyond all the thoughts of holiness which I now conceive. It is shimmering, and perfect purity is far more brilliant than is any light that I have ever looked upon. Its love is limitless. Its love is limitless, with an intensity that holds all things within it, in the calm of quiet certainty. Its strength comes not from burning impulses which move the world, but from the boundless love of God itself. How far beyond this world myself must be, and yet how near to me and close to God. So, so beautiful. So, so beautiful. So again, the opportunity for you to feel yourself in oneness, to feel yourself in an identity above and beyond anything you've ever considered before. Inside of Elegant Femme, the Femme type that supports us with this level of identity is the Indie. The Indie Femme type is our being. We have the Indie, the Frenchie, and the New Yorker. The being, the enjoying, and the allowing. Elegant Femme has been sharing this depth of expression for women for 18 years. So it's not something trendy. It's not just a few cute words. This is a way that we can choose to live to support us in this deeper expression and embodiment. So I trust that this serves you fully today in any way that is most aligned with you. I will not be here tomorrow. We're taking Fridays off for the moment. Who knows how long, but it feels aligned for me right now. So I will be back with you on Monday. A few places to support you if you want to take this conversation deeper, especially at this time of year. I mentioned the Soul of Beauty earlier. We also have Embody right now, one of my all-time favorite conversations inside of Elegant Femme. Complete magic in the way that it was created. You will be led through the Embody equation. Has anyone here, either live or on the replay, been through Embody? It is so transformative. This is one of the things that changes everything because you stop negotiating with your truth. You'll be led through a specific equation that will reveal to you your soul-led focus. So if you're desiring a deeper connection with your purpose, if you're wanting to know that you're moving in alignment as you move through the world, especially before the end of the year, it's a magical, magical program and conversation. So you can go to elegantfemme.com/embody. And we have a special right now. It's normally $777, and right now it's $555 for the entire month of December. I want it to be a really sacred remembrance. So if that's something that's calling you, I would invite you to take a look and learn more there. Okay. With that, beauties, share your celebrations and everything that's occurring for you inside of these lessons. And I'm sending you all so, so, so much love. My being is calling me to re-listen to the Soul of Beauty. You will probably hear things you never heard before. Truly, I have clients that are in our Chateau Neuf. I speak with them 3 times a month, and we have private conversations. We just got back from a beautiful, immersive live experience in France at a beautiful location. And one of them said to me, I re-listened to the Soul of Beauty on the way home on the plane. And I was like, whoa. So really, this potent transmission that seeps into your cells that will continue to grow with you as you recognize and remember more of who you are. So I will make sure that that's here for you in the description as well. Have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. Integrate, honor the lessons. Remember to be with them throughout the day. It's not just an idea. Feeling into God as your identity. How does that feel inside? How does that feel really? That I am expression of love in the world. That's why I'm here. And whatever and however you choose and are called to express that is aligned, as long as you know inside that it's your truth. So enjoy this. Wait, what?
Julie. Okay. Anyone else have any celebrations before we go? My celebration is I'm pregnant. Second semester, and it's been so good. I was listening to the Soul of Beauty. When the baby what? You're leaving me hanging. When the baby what?
Okay. I want to say this before we go. We have thousands and thousands of comments of women who have moved through the Soul of Beauty. This is literally my life's work in this book. And now I'm moving into the next stage of the woman who actually births it fully in the world. There are so many stories of things that have occurred while women are listening or right after they listen to a chapter and what it's actually done inside of their lives. So again, these are the two things that I would invite you to consider if this conversation today is speaking to you. The Soul of Beauty is an audiobook that I recorded over the Ionian Sea while I was sailing with my husband. Each chapter was recorded on a different island. It is beyond. So if you want to receive a transformation, you can feel that inside. If you, and like sit back and just really increase your capacity to receive. If you're longing to really activate awareness of your specific purpose, of where your soul is calling you now, if you want to engage in a new level of identity with yourself and move through the world right here, right now in a new way, embody. Embody is the place right here, right now. So, chose to come to me. I was listening to the Soul of Beauty when the baby chose to come to me. Holy wow. Julie, I am so happy for you. Congratulations, and just so much gratitude to this soul and your commitment and devotion to allowing this soul to come in through you. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. This is so beautiful. Thank you for celebrating here. And all of you, please share your celebration, share what's moving through you. It means so much to hear from you and just coming together this way to honor this truth is a beautiful gift. So I'll be back here on Monday. Have a gorgeous weekend. I'm sending you all so much love. Mwah. So great.